Hello and welcome to So Says Kez. I'm Kez, Kerry Ann, and I'm just a middle-aged, menopausal Gen X woman who's had enough, and I have more opinions than filters. No disclaimers, these are just my thoughts and opinions, and also I swear, right? And hopefully this should be a short one because I do have to get out today. I'm leaving the house. But I saw this meme yesterday. It was obviously like just made by Canva or Image Chef or something. Just it was a picture of a brick wall, and it had got some statistics on it that were shit, utter fucking bollocks. Right? Did say I swear? I did mention that, didn't I? I last night, because if you've been with me for the 17 years that I've had this channel, right, you'll know that I don't do numbers. I purposefully don't do numbers because that is one of the tools of control that them bastards uses to enslave mankind, right? By them bastards. Oh, come on, you've got to have picked some up by now. And I've got to keep it brief, so she starts coughing. But last night I did some numbers, right? Because I do, little bits going, right? Anyways, on this picture of this wall, it had got another disclaimer. I have to say, I know that at the minute I am just full on with the Unstoppable March of Islam. This is because there's a mosque being put up the road from me, next to a primary school, over the road from a fucking park, and I am not happy. And I need, before that opens, to educate my fellow man on what is going fucking on so that it doesn't happen. I am not after any kind of warfare, bloodshed, anger, nothing Islamic, right? I ain't about the nasty shit, right? All I want to come out of this, what you could class as a hate campaign, is absolutely nothing. That's all I want. That's my end goal, is for that mosque to not happen. That is it. That's all I want. Well, obviously I want safety of all women and children, and this is a religion, unfortunately, that puts women and children in danger. That the men see the women and children as lesser. Well, the little boys are like kinged up and whatever, but the girls, anything with a family. Don't get me started on female genital mutilation. That's for another video. But all I can say is, just don't watch my videos for a bit while I'm on the Islamic rampage, or if you just. But it's where I am at the minute. It's really important to me. The safety of women and children is so important to me. Anyways, this fucking meme that my friend shared, and I don't know whether she believed it, I don't know, but it said that asylum seekers cost us £50 million a year, £60 million a year. I told you I don't do numbers. And the benefit scroungers, didn't say that, but that cost us some $1 billion, right? So I'm like, fuck off, do they cost us 60 million a year? So I just said, like, oh, these numbers verified, and she didn't reply to me. But this lovely chap did and said, no, it's something like 4.7 billion. Like, literally, no. Anyway, so I thought I'd have a look, because the other day I saw a video by a chap who said that there were 10,000 non-UK citizens in UK prisons, right? So that's a number I could hang on to. It's like, I knew a number there, and I know that it's £50,000 roughly per year that it costs the British taxpayer to keep somebody in prison. So I'm like, right, I don't know how many fucking asylum. I know that there's tens of thousands of asylum seekers in the country, right? And that it costs us, but it's not costing us £400 a night to keep them in the Britannia, but in Canary Wharf, but it would have cost us £400 a night. So it's pretty safe to say that it costs quite a bit to maintain the hotel. Otherwise, they wouldn't get away with charging people £400 a night if they weren't giving a service that cost them quite an amount of money. But I don't know anything about those numbers, right? But I'm down the road from HMP Foss Way, right? Which is at the back of the primary school that the mosque is going next to. Do you see why I'm getting pissed off at this moment in time and why I can't fucking leave it? Right? Because that prison's full of fucking pedos and they're building a fucking extension on it now. Because public... Oh, fucking... So anyways, right? And like the fact that they like in this meme they were demonising the disabled. Now I've had this for many a year, right? I am disabled. I have multiple sclerosis. I cannot physically work. I can barely fucking stand up, but I can. You know, like I'm not in a wheelchair or anything. I just don't go anywhere, right? Like I'd love a mobility scooter, but I got nowhere to keep it. The house is too fucking tiny. Like, you know, it'd get robbed round here anyway. Just as secondary racist note, whatever happened to the Somalian pirates? Are they just all living in the UK now? Because, like, pretty sure that pirating is bad person behaviour. Might be wrong. You know, didn't they? Don't pirates steal stuff? May have indulged in some murder. I'm not like literally that was Somalian pirates. It's just words. I remember seeing a picture of some black blokes on boats once in the past, but they seem to have gone now. And I wonder if that's because the government wants us to accept Somalians. Like, oh bless them, because that's how we're being told about asylum. Oh bless them. Oh, they've been tortured their whole life. Oh well, they're going to make a great, you know, get them working down the fucking calf then. Get them in the kitchen with a big knife. Oh God. But anyway, years ago, it was the media was the telly. Right, was telling everybody to hate disabled people. So I've lived through that. Thankfully, at the minute, we ain't getting it too bad. The telly is telling people to hate asylum seekers, right? Because they're wanting to, in my personal opinion, because they're wanting to ramp us up so that we kick off. They desperately want us to kick off so they can bring in more measures. I saw that event, I want to say Fielding, Cooper, lady, she's somewhat big in this is how much I give a shit. But I watched her do a little speech about how they're going to curb all of this in Parliament yesterday. And I swear I heard her say that they're going to bring in biometric ID for the children, to keep the children safe. Remember when they fucking locked everybody out of Pornhub so that they could keep children away from fucking suicide sites? Utter bullshit. Anyway, get to the point, Carrie Ann, get to the point. So, I asked my phone, hey, no, don't, but I asked Google how many non-UK citizens are in UK prisons at the minute. And according to Google, there's 10,000, I wrote it down, there's 10,772 people who aren't even English in UK prisons. 10,772. So we times that by the average of 50,000 a year that these people are costing us. In stark contrast to this wall meme that said that the asylum seekers in their hotels and everything, right, were costing us 60 million a year. 538,600,000 is 50 million times. So that's just to keep them in prison. That's without the court costs of getting them there. And let's not forget, you know, the old translators in courts now, that's costing the taxpayer quite a fucking bit. But £538 million a year just to keep the ones that have been caught in prison. So please, so that 538 million, bit more than the 60 million that we're told they cost us all together. 538 million just to keep them locked up. And that number's going up day by day because they're brought over here without being educated. you can educate them on how to be English. It don't mean they're going to fucking do it. Like, the government is going like, oh yes, well, we're going to give them... No, I don't think I've ever heard them say they're going to give them education programmes. But the government thing is like, well, they need to be told what it's like to be British. It's like, you tell somebody what it's like to be a dog and send them out and say, right, now you've got to live your life as a dog. They ain't going to do it. Because that's not who you are. So you can't just say, right, you're going into... Like, literally, if I was to go into Somalia, right? If I was to catch a dinghy over to Somalia, I don't know if it's by the sea. It's probably not. My geography's shit too. Let's say I was to hop over to Somalia. And they're like, right, okay, you can come in here, but you have to rape people, and here's a boat, go out and steal shit. Right? I couldn't do that. It ain't how I've been brought up. So how are we expecting people to come in and just be told, right, no rapey, bad boy, and just expect them to do it? Anyway, that was quite a short one today, but I've really got to go. But let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this, please like this. I am heavily shadowed banned. So if you do, if this has made you go, hold on a minute, yeah, please feel free to share. Please feel free. Please do share. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Like I say, heavily shadow banned. If you made it to the end, I owe you a bevy, but this is what it's going to be like. Be warned. Thank you for coming. Please come back and never forget that I love you all.